This is Sony A7S III camera with a 16-35 f4 lens. And this is the camera housing for Sony A7S III for this camera with a standard port. Compared to previous models for Sony A7R4 or Sony A7 III, there are a few things that has been changed. The first one, very noticeable, is the front dial. This dial you can use to quickly adjust settings for each shooting mode. The main difference between the older one, the old housing, and this new one is now you get two ways to trigger the strobe. One is the synchro cable port, which is on top, and another one is the new method, which is the fiber optic. For the fiber optic, you will need to purchase a separate accessory to connect to the hot shoe of the camera to come out to the fiber optic ports on the inside of the housing. Now we're gonna place the camera inside and test it out. When we open the camera housing, it comes with two zoom gears. One is for the kit lens 2870 and another one is for 1635 f4 lens, which is this one that we have. So we're gonna put the zoom gear on and place the camera inside the housing. Now we test it and make sure to remove the lens cap. So this housing has full functionality for the exception of the joystick control. You can take a look. This is how to operate zoom with a 16-35 f4 lens. At our website we have quite a long list of compatible lenses for this camera housing, and depending on the port you use, the lenses will be different. It is quite a large list, but of course we cannot try all the possible lenses that are out there. So the easiest way to check whether your lens fits or not is to try to compare the size of the lens to one of the lenses on the list. And if the size is close or smaller, then your lens should be okay to work with either of the ports that you are looking for. We're gonna change the port from standard port to the macro port. So to change the port, you'll need to press this button, which will unlock the locking pin inside, and then you twist it and the port comes off like that. Now we need to change the lens on the camera. And we're going to put the 90mm macro lens. Open the camera housing. So we're gonna place the focus gear inside. Now we're gonna slide the camera into the housing. You don't need to change any settings on the camera itself, because once you insert it, the focus gear will automatically pull the lens to manual focus. The only thing you have to worry about is setting this mode to whichever one you need. Sigma 35 1.4 E mount, also compatible with the same focus gear as the 90mm lens in the same port. When you insert the camera inside, make sure that all the rubber bits are in place, and also that the focus or zoom gear is in place. You can do that by pressing and spinning it at the same time to make sure it all catches. Now the camera housing is with a 6-inch dome port configuration, and this is ideal for 12 to 24 f4 lens. Change the lens and then put the camera inside and check it out. To add the zoom gear, we need to do it from the back of the lens. Okay. Before you close the housing, make sure to check the zoom gear, see if it's working.